What's up? Welcome to Hot Freestyle. I am your host, Gina Views. What's up, the Kid Laroi?
What's up? How are you? Thank you for having
I'm
me.
good. No problem. Thank you for joining us. Are you eating cereal?
No, I'm actually eating rice.
Oh. So how's it going? How are you today?
I'm great. I just woke up about an hour ago. Just in my house. I'm in my studio right now. About to make some songs. Yeah.
Okay. And that's in LA, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, you're from Australia. How has the transition worked for you? Transitioning from Australia to LA?
It's been interesting. It's been kind of like fun. I mean, it's been like a interesting experience, kind of crazy, but I really liked it though. It's been cool.
Any favorite LA food places yet?
Dude, I mean, I don't know. Like, I love Raising Cane's, but that's not really an LA food. I mean, that's kind of like everywhere in America. But I mean, I love Matsuhisa, I think it's called.
I haven't had that.
Right, and Bossa Nova. I love Bossa Nova.
Bossa Nova's great.
And
Have you had In-N-Out?
El Pastel, I like too.
Any In-N-Out yet?
Oh yeah, I've eaten In-N-Out. It's good. Look, I'm gonna be completely real with you. In-N-Out is great. It's a great fast food. I just don't see what all of the hype is around it, if I'm being completely honest. I think it's great, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of hype around In-N-Out, and I'm not too sure why.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand the hype neither, but I don't know if it's because I'm from LA, so I'm used to eating it. But to me, it's just a burger with Thousand Island sauce.
Yeah, I mean.
So I want to talk about you as an artist. Like I said, I know you're from Australia, and I know once upon a time, like, hip-hop in Australia was kind of like frowned upon.
Yeah.
Has that always been your passion?
Hell yeah. Ever since I was like probably fucking like 4 years old, I just used to like my mom used to play a lot of like hip hop and like soul music and stuff like that around the house, and I always took to it, like Kanye, Fugees, Lil Wayne, Tupac, a whole, she used to play like Erykah Badu. Oh yeah, I see. And like Erykah Badu and stuff like that. And I always took to like Kanye and Tupac and Eminem, and I only just started getting like I only got like caught onto the Erykah Badu. Like I only started really liking Erykah Badu and all that other stuff that she was playing when I got to like maybe 11 or 12, and I started understanding it a little more. But when I was super young, I was really drawn to Tupac, Eminem, Kanye, Lil Wayne. Like I don't know, I really love them. And so yeah, I don't know, I've been trying to do that for a long time. But growing up, I say this all the time, I never listened to like, there was like a small Aussie hip hop scene, I guess, that was going on, but it was like super small and niche, and like no one really, it didn't have like it wasn't like mainstream in Australia. And I don't know, I never listened to it. I never really listened to it like that. But I was always listening to the, stuff that my mom was playing, so I always tried to be like them.
Did you ever dress up as anyone for Halloween?
I did Michael Jackson one year.
Oh, okay.
Michael Jackson one year, I did that. I think that's the only time I've ever dressed up for Halloween. Actually, it was that one year when I did Michael Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, because Halloween is a thing in Australia, but it's not that big like it is in America. So we never really, but yeah, Michael Jackson, I definitely did that one year. Yeah.
And being that you are a 16-year-old artist in the industry, do you feel any pressure from your contemporaries, being that everyone's older than you?
Do I feel pressured?
Yeah, like you have to go harder, or you like may have to prove yourself a little bit more because you are younger.
I feel like that
just as talented.
I feel like that just because I'm from Australia. That's kind of why that's why I feel like that, because I feel like it's hard enough for people in America to like become artists and make it, and then some fucking random kid from Australia I feel like it's just like it to me. I guess it's harder, and a lot of people might look and be like, Australian kid like that. I mean, some people think it's really dope, and like some people
I think it's cool.
like, yeah, and some people are probably like, what the fuck? But I definitely feel like I have to go harder than a lot of people. But at the same time, I really just like making music and just putting it out, and I think people understand. Like I think people nowadays, like they don't care what like how old you are anymore. I feel like people understand that like kids nowadays, like kids are really about to run the whole industry, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's
no,
about
for real.
old kids that are. So I feel like people nowadays don't really care as much about the age as like maybe like 10, 20 years ago, where like it was like a thing to be like the 15, 16-year-old rapper. I feel like now it's kind of like a little more common.
Well, you get a lot of artists these days who wake up and they're 39 years old and decide they want to rap. So being that you're 16-year-old and you have this much wisdom and know what you want to do, and your pen is crazy. So I think that's great. That's really great.
Thank you.
No problem. And you're signed to Lil Bibby. How did that happen?
That's crazy. I had put out like a little tape on the internet called 14 with a Dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like literally like 14, and I put it out, and I guess he had heard it. But actually, matter of fact, he had actually only heard one song from it. He had heard a song called Blessings that I had like a little music video to and stuff like that. He had heard it, and he always says this to me and like everyone else. He goes, the first time I heard it, he goes, these are his words, I knew what it was. So I was like, all right, cool. So then I remember, and I think his brother G Money actually had showed it to him. So yeah, so I remember G Money had DM'd me, and they were trying to sign me for like a little under a year, like before I'd actually did it. And then I remember just one day I reached out to him. I was like, all right, I think I'm ready now. Like I'm ready to do it. And they're like, all right, cool. They flew me out to New York, and everything got done.
What would you say is the best advice he's giving you?
Bibby? He gives good advice on the daily. There's not even one thing that I can pinpoint. He gives me good advice literally every day.
Everything he says.
Literally, and that's the thing I love about Bibby. Like I could literally just call him and be like, yo, what's your opinion on this? Or like, can you teach me how to do this? And he'll do it. So everything. That man is a walking wisdom book.
Well, that's good to have somebody like that in your pocket.
100%. Yeah. Everything I learned is really off of, Bibby and George and Pete. So yeah.
That's dope. How has the pandemic stimulated your thinking process? What adjustments have you had to make?
I mean, it's just like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll have like I try and make it like I'll make a song, at least one song every day. Sometimes up to 3 or 4. But sometimes I'll get like a little. I'll be trying to think of something to because all my music is very like life based and stuff like that, and what happens in my life and what's going on. So sometimes I'll have to like go out and experience something so I can come back and write about it. So I don't know. It sometimes it gets a little hard being in the house and whatever, but it's also opened up my mind to think a lot more creatively and stuff like that. So it's been good.
Well, you don't want to go outside and experience COVID.
Definitely not.
Congratulations on your project, Fuck Love.
Thank you.
Why that title? Why Fuck Love?
Because that's how I was feeling. I feel like a lot of teenagers and even a lot of adults probably feel that way. And I don't know, I was just feeling like that at the time because I just been going through some shit with some girls and whatnot, and then I guess that's kind of how everything came about. I mean, that like I don't know if you knew, but the first voicemail skit at the start of the project is like a real call that I had with a girl, and when I did that, and my friend was being funny, and he pulled out his phone and started recording it, and I played it after, and I was like, holy shit, this needs to be on the album. And then that's how the whole idea of the album even came about. We were like, oh, like this needs to be a project, and this is what it needs to be about. And then when we were thinking of the name, I don't know, it just made sense because that's how I was feeling, and that's really what the project is just about. It's about toxic ass shit.
Toxic relationships are the wave right now.
Apparently so.
You know, it's funny that you said that that's a real voicemail because I thought it was fake. And anytime I hear like anyone use a voicemail skit or anything on their project, I just automatically assume it's fake. Because who still leaves voicemails?
Right. Well, this one wasn't a voicemail. This was a call, and it was like a real call. I have like the whole call recorded, like 20 minutes of it, and that was just like
you chopped it.
Yeah, that was just like the best.
Okay.
That was just the best part of it. And then but it was definitely a real call. I actually have a video. You know what's crazy? I actually have a video of me, and I posted it on Instagram. I have a video of me, like, of my friend, because I had two of my friends at Han and Mook was on his phone filming me, and it's like a funny video of me, and like, yeah, it was just funny. Yeah.
Did you have to get her permission to post it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
It was interesting, but when I asked her for permission to do it, it was like 3 or 4 months after it had happened, and I was like to her, shit, can I please use it? And you can come and record some other skits for it too.
Yeah.
And at first she was like, what the fuck? But then she was like, all right, cool. Cause I told her, like, you know, I need that one because that's the real one. I need that one at the start, and then you can come and record like other ones for like the rest of the project. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So is that? Go ahead.
So yeah. No, I was saying so. Yeah. So that was shout out to her for doing that.
Is that like a relationship that influenced the project?
A little bit. A little bit. Okay. It was all different types of relationships. It was a good two or three. That
2 or 3 relationships?
Yeah, and I wouldn't call them a relationship, like boyfriend and girlfriend, but it was like
a situation.
Encounters. Yeah, entanglements.
Entanglement. Okay, so on track 8, you penned an open letter to Juice WRLD. How did that friendship strengthen you as an artist?
I mean, he taught me a lot of shit in terms of, like, you know, not just life, but like even like in the studio, and like I remember, like, you know, I first started freestyling all my songs because of him, because I watched him and like took notes of how he was doing shit, and then I tried it and I was like, holy shit, I love doing this. So yeah, just a lot of stuff like that, and a lot of like other like personal conversations and stuff that we've had. I guess that, yeah. And then I was just, I don't know, that was like the first song that I had made after he had passed away. It was like a month or two after he passed away, because I remember for like a month we were just in Chicago, and I just like didn't make any music, and it was just like a really like strange time. And then yeah, when I came back to LA, that was like the first song that I made, and then yeah, so yeah.
Okay. Any advice that you care to share that he may have given you?
Be yourself and fuck what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to play a game with you.
Let's go.
This game is called Who Am I? I'm going to describe someone in first person, and based off the facts that I state, I need you to guess who the person is.
Okay, but
ready?
I'm ready.
I am a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
I starred in 3 or more movies. I've acted alongside Jada Pinkett and Janet Jackson. My biopic was released in 2017. Who am I?
His what was in 2017?
My biopic was released in 2017. Who am I?
Holy shit. Like, is it like biopic? What is that?
Like the movie about him, biography movie.
Oh, biography movie in 2017.
Yeah, everyone hated it.
Oh, Tupac.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb as I'm dumb as fuck. Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. I'm thinking like, I'm trying to think like, what the fuck? Who is? Because I was thinking like it was a rapper that was like, still with us.
Right,
I was
still
like,
current. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, Tupac. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That was great. So what should we be expecting coming up? What do you have on the way? Any more music videos? Another album? What's going on? What can we expect?
I have an album in the works.
Okay. Can we get a
coming.
title?
No, there's no title yet. It's like not even like but nobody should definitely be counting on it to come soon. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
But I might have something little that drops in between that little project or something, like a little EP maybe, or some singles, whatever. I'm still trying to figure it out, but there's definitely some shit coming for people. So yeah.
Who are you working with these days? Can we know about that? Is that some information you can give out?
I'm working with all my friends.
That was great. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for
Stay
having
safe.
me.
No problem.